41st USCT is going to arrive in this vicinity, and they're going to deploy 2 companies of skirmishers. Now, skirmishers during the Civil War are soldiers that are not lined up elbow to elbow in a battle line like you see in the films. They're actually spread out 5 paces theoretically between each soldier, and they can use cover. They can lay down, they can kneel, they can use whatever cover they can find, trees, fences, and their job is to feel the enemy position, find out how strong it is, what are we walking into, essentially. These skirmishers are going to advance across these fields ahead of you that we'll be walking through, and their opposition are Confederate skirmishers sent out from the main line, doing the same thing. Now, these men of the 41st USCT, these 2 skirmish companies, about 150 men, spread out for quite a distance, 5 paces between each man. That's what you would have seen right here. They advance through the woods, they come out into this field, they're engaged the whole way. The Confederates that they're fighting against have a major advantage. They are much more veteran soldiers than these 41st USCT troops. The 2nd Corps of the Army of Northern Virginia, John B. Gordon's men, had made this attack. North Carolina soldiers deployed on that ridge are going to send out these skirmishers, and most of the Confederate skirmishers are from elite sharpshooter battalions. These are the best of the Army of Northern Virginia. They're the most physically fit, best marksmen from every infantry brigade. They've done this for a while. Those are the men, these men of the 41st are coming up against. They're going to have this running fight essentially all the way through these fields. They get just past where the bridge is. There's a small creek that runs through the field. You can kind of see it there. Just past that, a little bit to the right, they're going to halt because coming up from the south is the 5th Corps of the Army of the Potomac with their own skirmishers deployed. The Confederates are going to start falling back. So this brief skirmish between these 2 forces that we're going to walk through, it's short, but it's partly why this battle proved so decisive. Just a couple accounts of it. Colonel Llewellyn Haskell, the 41st USCT, said this: "We had not marched far before the cavalry were driven in, and the regiment advanced in line through the strip of wood the cavalry had left, then lay down and sent a company to the front as skirmishers. They advanced, driving the enemy from the fields in our front. They behaved very handsomely." A soldier in the 8th USCT deployed just to the left here of the 41st. They're sending out skirmishers as well. The soldier said this: "Early we advanced, and our skirmish lines met those of the enemy. We expected a fight. I never felt more like it. A few bullets whistling around, a few shells passed over. We rush in, a hurrying deployment of 2 companies of skirmishers. The Rebs gave way, and all was quiet."